So, as you may have already seen, Conan's new event, The Sacred Hunt, is going away very soon. However, it will be returning, and it looks like the event may become more cyclical. I've got all the fresh details for you today, so without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, the dev team released a blog post on Tuesday, April 9th, announcing the Sacred Hunt event will run until the 15th of April, which is tomorrow as of this video going out. They also said that the event would return soon, with the dates following shortly. The blog finishes off with the devs saying they'll be watching for feedback on the event, alongside in-game telemetry and the player surveys to steer this event and other content like it in the future. For most, this was obviously quite disappointing. The devs have said this event was intended to be evergreen and come back to the game regularly, but I think most people expected it to last through the entirety of Chapter 4 and then come back and forth in the future. I know that was definitely what I expected. It was especially annoying for some, as the costs for many of the recipes can be quite high if you've not been farming the event since release, and with the recipes not being ancestral knowledge, there is a downside for those that like to hop servers regularly. I don't think anyone is expecting the event to, be not grindy in the slightest, but I think currently the grind is perhaps a little too much. However, on the 13th of April, the Conan Exiles Twitter account posted a quick tweet that I'll read to you now. Jabal Sag's thirst for blood is nearly slaked for now. The Sacred Hunt will return May 1st to May 10th, along with at least one more hunt before Chapter 4 concludes. So the event is indeed coming back fairly soon, but what is the purpose of taking it down in the first place? It's likely always been planned to only run for roughly 2 weeks at a time, though that was fairly poorly communicated initially. Additionally, what other purposes does taking the event down actually serve? Well, the first is obviously bug fixes. The first hotfix dropped the other day with very mixed results. Some things fixed, some things changed, and other things are newly broken. The devs posted on the forums that the patch release for the next hotfix would be around 2 weeks from April 12th, which would place it a few days before the Sacred Hunt returns. Some of the currently known issues are indeed related to the hunt, so I expect they will be fixed whilst it's down. The other reason would of course be for different adjustments like item costs, moving recipes to ancestral knowledge, or even adding new content. There are actually brands in the admin panel for a boar and a gorilla, I believe, from the Sacred Hunt event that aren't currently implemented, so it's also possible they might be added at some point in the future. I'm dubious as to if they'll appear in the May 1st rotation of the event, but I suppose it is possible, and it would be quite interesting to switch up the formula of the event by adding in new champions. From that initial post announcing the Sacred Hunt would end on April 15th, the ending segment about future content like this event sounds like we might be seeing more limited time events in the future. If it shakes out to where we have different limited time events every 2 weeks, I think that could be quite interesting, but of course we're not sure if that's what they're aiming for, and for now, it's just going to be 2 weeks without the Sacred Hunt event. It does definitely need some fixes, so hopefully the 2 weeks of downtime are used, as they said, to collect feedback and hopefully make the necessary fixes and adjustments too. For now though, whilst the Sacred Hunt will be going away on April 15th, it will also be returning on May 1st until May 10th, and it will return at least one more time during the Chapter 4 cycle. On the topic of the Sacred Hunt, I've actually got a full cinematic lore video about the Sacred Hunt coming next week. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. It's one of the videos I've had the most fun making in recent memory, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. And there we have it, the cycle of the Sacred Hunt event. Thank you for watching, and of course a massive thanks to our wonderful, esteemed coffee cultists for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. I think the Sacred Hunt itself is pretty cool, but admittedly it does need adjustments, tweaks and bug fixes. Hopefully when it returns on May 1st, it'll be a more improved and streamlined feature so we can all enjoy the glory of Jabal Sag. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.